Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, check! Mustang 19!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Okay, ready? Check, hurt. Go.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. The Dolphins at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. You look at this Steeler defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Lewis. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing is Lewis. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
On the set.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Let's
From
go.
a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it to Addison. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lewis. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say it won't happen the way he's doing it right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second and 9.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lewis. Eluding the pressure right. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. following the penalty. Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
97.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Steelers 10, Dolphins nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Go.
They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Liking 18.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Austin. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Off play action. Lewis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lewis. under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Down.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Lewis. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Oh, able to avoid him. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready, ready?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
65-6. 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Ready! Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football.
Ready?
So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Lewis. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Got it. Ready?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Achane gets it from the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
19-18.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. This one thrown underneath to Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bison. 6. Cub 19. Cub 19. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Sanders' kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lewis. Addison hauls it in. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Come on, set. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Dolphins take over first down here at their own 40-yard line.
Ready, check.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
43 rail. Hut.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Lewis. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Lewis. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Ready. Warrior 70.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and 12.
Trouble. 38.
Throwing is Lewis. He gets this one to Johnson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay,
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A gain of 32 that time.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Cowboy 80. Street. Let go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
10 cycles.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Okay,
so
ready?
they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come on.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lewis looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Lightning 18.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion, Hill. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 10.
2nd and 5.
At the Steelers' 45-yard
Throw caught by Achane. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set. Ready.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. In motion, Hill.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. so this will go only as incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hurt. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah,
it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lewis. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now an audible here into something else.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing, has turned into results.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to...
Well, he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Let's go now.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Okay, right.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right.
Looking to throw. Lewis eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Big Lion.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go, Jack. Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Come on, set. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready, break.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. third and long. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! Panther Street! Panther Street! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Go!
Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Ready, ready!
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check, hurt, hurt! Ready, ready!
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Let's go!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18! Street! Street! Let go!
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Ready!
Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go! Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at